Hello everybody and welcome back. Sorry for my hiatus. I've been playing a little bit of career mode. And
1997, two best friends
wait a minute.
WWE's
I've done
most
this.
notorious faction.
The Generation X, Triple H, HBK,
and revolutionized sports entertainment.
No.
and we will bring on.
Alright.
Forever.
This is the edit section. Okay, as I was saying, I've been playing a lot of career mode lately, and during that time, I haven't been streaming it because the career mode is boring and repetitive and not at all like what was advertised, at least not that I could tell. Like I'm halfway through my SmackDown career and I just keep fighting the same jabronis over and over again and them telling me they don't have anything for me, and I'm trying to amass Twitter followers and that's not working. Not as fast as I'd like, but the one good thing about grinding through the game on Legend difficulty is that I discovered something. I'm the best. Now I am the best at this game. So I shouldn't have any more problems like it was with my last stream and these 6-man tag matches that are just god-awful rotten.
Do you really think I can go out there and be the guy?
I should be able to defeat everybody with no problem and complete all these objectives. Hopefully. Anyway. So if I can do it with my terrible creative character, I should be able to do it with legends like Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Ric Flair, whoever.
And will always be the greatest wrestler in the world. And I just want to know if I'm in the same league with Ric Flair.
So, we'll see if the winning formula that I've applied to my career translate to showcase mode. And I should be able to breeze through it on Legend difficulty. Make the game look easy like it is. And I won't have to repeat any of these scenarios, hopefully. Now going back to the match. I remember this match. I recently watched this match, like right before the game came out. And you know, a lot of the storylines on TV during 2003 and that era were just terrible, terrible garbage. Like, I'm pretty sure that was the Katie Vick era and everything like that. But every once in a while, you got a pay-per-view of a dream match like this. I mean, it was wasted on some dumb, pointless pay-per-view like Bad Blood, but I mean, you take what you can get. A pay-per-view match is a pay-per-view match. And when you have two of the top 5 greatest of all time going at it, it's a fan's dream come true. Fantasy becomes reality. There was a time when, you know, especially after WCW was purchased, that people probably thought they wouldn't see Ric Flair in a ring ever again. And he was going through kind of a tough time around that time with his confidence, and you know, it was bad. His last match on Nitro, he was wearing a shirt, for God's sake. It's pathetic. I wear trunks and a t-shirt. It just looks like you forgot your pants. So, but you know, eventually the guys in the WWE locker room were able to convince him that he's still the nature boy and he needs to be going out there and believing in himself. And so he did, and eventually he got back into a groove, and he had as good a matches during this time as he probably ever did. What's the thing, you know, people would say, oh, Ric Flair's old, he should retire. He doesn't belong doing this anymore. But the fact is, he did the same things he's always done in the 80s, whatever. taking a backdrop on the floor for no reason, going up to the top rope and getting thrown off for no reason. All the same spots he did in the 80s and 90s, he was doing in the 2000s. So all he needed was people to call a match for him and get it out of him. And they did. And this is one of them. And you can relive this match on the WWE Network for only $9.99.
And match of the year
Oh,
candidates.
no, I got a chain
and one
wrestle.
common denominator is that they usually have
It's okay, I'm the best
Ric
now.
Flair or Shawn Michaels in them.
And that's why this match is almost guaranteed to be special.
And because I'm the best, I should have no problem out chain
for
wrestling
HBK
Shawn
already
Michaels.
starting up from his home state fans. But you can hear that Flair has his cult following too,
Yeah,
as
that's
always.
right. Oh,
And
God.
there's the reversal. And Ric Flair has
Ooh.
momentum.
The
Damn right he's got
opportunistic
momentum.
veteran in the ring today, Nature Boy Ric Flair, who's overcome it all. 16-time world champion. Survived a horrific
Grab him.
plane crash years ago when he suffered a broken back.
And not many people thought that Ric Flair would ever come back to WWE.
Nice try,
after
kid.
that. But not only did he
Uh-oh.
come back, he came back to dominate.
Can you imagine coming back
Oh.
from a plane crash like the Nature Boy? That's not exactly a pulled hamstring.
No, and that's just another one of the reasons that Ric Flair is an absolute
Oh, still wants to
legend
wrestle.
of the WWE. Woo!
I'll wrestle you, Sean.
Ric Flair
Let's go.
is a force within the ring.
Get on this ground. Pound you in the head.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Listen to that chop echo throughout the arena. You know, Ric Flair would love to get Shawn Michaels into the corner as often as he can tonight. Try to take away Shawn's speed advantage as much as possible.
But even
Yeah.
if Ric Flair is giving up an edge in quickness, the Nature Boy is still one of the most proficient
The move Ric
athletes I've
Flair
ever
never
seen.
did. That's fine, though. I'll take it.
This is a
Or
sickening
moderately
assault.
damaged Shawn Michaels.
Give me a break. There's no need for that. Oh, a nasty chop.
Shawn Michaels switches it
He's
up.
good in reversals, too.
HBK can be so unpredictable. He's putting those educated feet to good use. Uh-oh. What's Ric Flair going to do now? You know, Shawn Michaels might be as athletic
going
a
for a
superstar
comeback.
as we
I'm
have in
going for a
WWE
leave the
today.
ring.
And that's always the one thing to watch
do your
out
comeback
for in a
out here.
Shawn Michaels match. With his athleticism, HBK has the ability to dictate the pace of a match, like a fast-break basketball team.
Well, that's if he gets going, Cole. Ric Flair is
Moderately
doing everything he
damaged.
can to prevent Shawn
Shawn
Michaels
Michaels.
from getting
Ah,
any kind
there
of
it is.
momentum in this match. Woo!
The one thing Ric Flair
All right,
wants
my
to do
next
here tonight
task is
negate
whip Shawn
the
Michaels in the
speed and quickness
turnbuckle.
advantage
Easier said
that
than
Shawn
done.
Michaels
Oh, what's Flair going for here? But
Oh,
wait,
but
a
I got it.
reversal by Shawn Michaels, and ooh, Flair hit that corner hard. He's dazed.
Yeah, really dazed.
Here comes HBK. Oh, Flair in the corner now. Shawn Michaels has him, but
Look out,
wait a
ref.
minute. Referee. Oh, look
Ooh. Both of them.
I think Ric Flair got
And
both
that leads
HBK
right into my next
and
one.
the referee.
Put Shawn
What are you
Michaels
gonna
in the
do now,
figure
Nature
4.
Boy? Woo!
Oh, come on.
What a counter.
Really?
Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game, is going to do whatever it takes to put Shawn
Nope.
Michaels in his place here tonight.
Flair is just so confident. Some would say borderline arrogant, but boy, so confident.
Well, believe me, Flair is arrogant, and he doesn't apologize for it. He's the Nature Boy.
That's right, I don't apologize
He
for
was
it.
able to reverse it, get out of that.
My stamina is dangerously low. That's right, I grabbed you. I'm gonna do it again.
Now back to the ring.
Shawn Michaels is not liking this.
Shawn Michaels gets
on.
out of that one. Nice move.
Shawn Michaels gets out of that one. Nice move. And the
Oh,
offensive
God.
display by Shawn Michaels.
Really? No. Rope break.
And a quick pin attempt by Shawn Michaels. And he dodges that one.
there. We got a cover.
Just gotta let him out of that.
Well, this isn't the first time these men have been in the ring together, but it is the first time Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels have squared off one-on-one.
And it's been built
He doesn't care that he's blown up. He doesn't need stamina to do moves. He's a heartbreak kid.
The six-man tag team match at Backlash.
Look at him. He's got no stamina. He's got less than no stamina.
Very ugly.
He's been working on negative stamina this whole time.
Gotten ugly between Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels since Backlash.
I didn't even get a prompt to reverse that, did I?
the Nature Boy doing what he needed to do.
You mean sucker punching Shawn on Raw 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Maybe it was something Ric Flair needed to do, but I'm not sure it was something he should have done. Shawn Michaels showing no intimidation here tonight. Not that we thought Shawn would.
Showing no intimidation, but showing no respect.
Alright, what's my signature move? I don't even know. Running, jumping, knee drop. Okay.
Either. I'm a little disappointed in Shawn Michaels' actions. Show a little more respect for Nate.
Respect? This isn't a testimonial dinner king. It's WWE. What a move!
Alright, now damn it. You don't just lie there and take this.
Oh my, look at this. Look at this.
All right.
Ric Flair with a figure four, but no.
Shoved right into the official. And now Shawn Michaels is ready to go. And he's tuning up the band for some sweet chin music on Nate.
Look out, Nature Boy.
And he connects. What the heck? Randy Orton
with a steel chair to the back.
Little
Shawn
Randall.
Michaels. And look at this. He's putting Nature Boy on top of HBK.
The youngest member of Evolution.
Are you kidding? The
Helping out
referee.
his buddy Flair.
And there's the 3 count. I can't believe this, Cole.
No, I can't. That's the way these guys
Randy's starting
operate.
a slow clap whenever he wants to.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Because he knows the time is right.
He's almost unconscious. There's no way he could have won this match over Shawn Michaels without the help of Randy Orton.
A young legend killer.
Ric Flair can barely stand, but Shawn Michaels is out.
Orton paying dividends.
Hello to my viewers out there.
What you see in this ring is the greatest example of evolution.
Thanks for joining me this morning, or wherever it is, wherever you are.
So did the problems for the Heartbreak Kid.
Shawn Michaels is the next legend that I'm going to kill.
It's Legend versus the Legend Killer. Michaels going. Oh, he's caught. Sweet chin music. Oh, Michaels blocks into the RKO. And Orton wins
Out of
it.
nowhere.
The Legend Killer prevails.
Later that same night, Triple H's long title reign came to an end. In the weeks to come, the game would enlist an animal in an effort to
Those fat
reclaim
Triple
his
H.
throne.
Fat Triple H came off the gas so he could get Stephanie pregnant.
HBK's problems only became worse with the addition of the newest member of Evolution. At the 2003 Survivor Series, the animal would unleash his rage.
We're down to Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton. Wait a minute.
It's black and white because of the blood, even though there's blood in the game.
Look, Shawn, I powerbombed your ass straight to hell. Hey, just come on down, you jacked up Nimrod. Batista and Michaels will go one-on-one at Armageddon. Dave Batista.
Can I be Batista?
6'5", 300.
I want to be Batista. Batista's my favorite wrestler.
In 30 years that I've been around this business, I don't think I've ever seen a better big match wrestler than Shawn Michaels.
I believe in Armageddon.
I like him in Guardians of the Galaxy. And wrong side of town.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, representing San Antonio, Texas, is one of the most honored champions in the history of WWE, making his 68th WWE.
Hey, Dolphins fan, how's it going, buddy?
It'll be only the third for Batista.
Well, with Shawn Michaels, we all saw what happened in Survivor Series. Batista interfering in the Heartbreak Kids match against Randy Orton and costing Shawn Michaels the victory.
All right, that's enough. It's so creepy of an entrance. Ah, yes. Batista's
And being accompanied by the
saliva
Nature
entrance.
Boy, Ric
You know,
Flair,
I'm feeling pretty
from
good right
Washington,
now.
D.C.,
Are you
weighing
ready
in
for
at
TLC?
318 pounds, Batista!
So
Seemed
far
like it
tonight at Armageddon
awful quick
King, Evolution is
after
1-0.
Survivor Series.
Randy Orton beating Rob
But,
Van Dam to win the Intercontinental
I
Championship
guess I'm
earlier.
looking forward
And
to it, I
Batista will
guess.
do everything in his
Since I'm already
power
paying
to make it
$10 a
2-0
month and I don't have to
for
worry about
Evolution
buying
So
pay-per-views
will they.
anymore.
Ric Flair led Randy Orton to victory, and I think he's got it in that twisted, sick mind of his that he's going to lead Batista to victory right here as well.
Yeah, he hadn't added all the flowery branches to his back tattoo yet. Wyatt and Ambrose. Yes, I agree. I'm looking forward to that one. And it's Seth Rollins and John Cena, right? That's going to be a good match.
Shawn Michaels has got to get on that horse tonight. Use every bit of speed and quickness that he can come up with and try to frustrate Batista with his movement.
You know,
Body
I don't
attack.
think Batista gets
Overdraft.
frustrated.
There we
Cole.
go.
I think he just
That's what
gets
I'm talking
mad.
about. No, don't get up.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Collar and elbow
Oh,
tie
he
up.
wants to chain wrestle with the greatest.
Here we go with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels going for it.
Take you down even though you're twice my size. This wrestling's real.
Batista making a move.
Okay. Oh, Batista was already there.
Shawn Michaels would love
This
to
is
win
cheating
this
ass
for
shit.
himself, to get the victory over Batista. But there's more to it than just that.
Let's go
I
again.
mean, you're referring, of course, to this
All right.
history with Evolution as a whole.
Batista gonna
King, and
out-wrestle
run
the
in
greatest
Shawn Michaels
again?
has had with every single member of that group.
Well, I can't
Punch him in
stress
the
it enough.
fucking mouth.
Shawn Michaels would absolutely
There we go.
love to derail
And again.
Evolution by beating Batista right here. And that's exactly what an HBK win would do. It would derail Evolution.
But on the other hand, King, if Batista can get the win here, and with Randy Orton already
that's
having
not
won
very
earlier,
good.
this would have all the makings of a legendary night for Evolution. And the offensive display by Shawn Michaels. Big kick echoing around the arena.
Oh, out of nowhere.
It's not an RKO or anything, King.
Shawn Michaels gets out of that one. Nice move.
Watch it. Ooh. It doesn't take too long to look at Batista and recognize what an unbelievable
I don't think so,
athlete he is.
Dave.
I mean, the man is built like a machine.
Batista's absolutely a very
Says press time.
well-conditioned athlete, King, but on the other side, there's something that can't be seen by
Guess
the naked
what?
eye. The
I'm
big
grabbing a hold.
intangible here
I don't know
tonight,
what hold it is.
Shawn
Oh.
Michaels' unprecedented
The eye
will
rape.
to win.
Batista's just
Nope.
one big monster, Cole. I mean, what a
He's
physical
good at that.
specimen. Look at him. He's got muscles in places most people don't even have places.
And with Shawn Michaels giving up about 100 pounds to Batista, there might be a little bit of an intimidation factor here tonight. HBK isn't easily intimidated.
Dude.
But if there is anyone
That
that can
keeps happening.
intimidate him, it might be Batista.
Well, let's face it. Batista could intimidate anybody. Batista could intimidate Godzilla and King Kong both
Guess
at
I'll
the
go with
same
that.
time.
Seems to be more effective.
This match, of course, taking place because of what went down at Survivor Series last month, when Batista's interference led to Shawn Michaels losing his match against Randy Orton.
Which also resulted in Stone Cold Steve Austin losing his position as co-general manager, King. Shawn Michaels' loss
All
that
right.
night had major ramifications all across WWE.
And that just about tells you all you need to know about how bad Shawn Michaels wants the victory here tonight. Nature Boy Ric Flair has instructed Batista to show no mercy to Shawn Michaels tonight, to try to hurt him. I guarantee you, Cole, that those were the words from the dirtiest player in the game.
And injury worries are always hanging over Shawn Michaels' head. His history of back problems is lengthy and very well known.
That's exactly why so many of his opponents focus squarely on the lower back of his.
But King, Shawn Michaels is something a little bit different than anyone else I've ever seen. An incredible veteran heart that allows him to persevere through even the toughest battles despite his back.
Come on. My comeback.
Shawn Michaels has had a history of back problems, and though we thought his surgically repaired back was going to put HBK out of the WWE forever, Shawn Michaels' will to compete brought him back, but the Animal Batista may send him back home.
Yeah, and the longer this match goes,
now.
that back just absorbs more and more punishment, more and more abuse. You know, Cole, I smell something real bad coming here for Shawn Michaels.
Well, certainly Shawn Michaels is no stranger to the strength and power of Batista. He caused Shawn Michaels internal bleeding in their encounter several weeks ago.
I don't like this.
Out.
Now, who does a methodical pace benefit, King?
Well, whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to catch the breath. So I don't know.
Shawn Michaels probably going through this match with one eye on the man in Batista's corner the entire time, Ric Flair. Flair, the winner of a very controversial match with Shawn Michaels at Bad Blood this past summer.
Wait a minute, controversial? H won that match fair and square, Cole. The only thing controversial about it was that Shawn Michaels lasted as long as he did against the Nature Boy.
I don't think you'd find too many people who would agree with your take on the Ric Flair-Shawn Michaels match at Bad Blood, King. I mean, Shawn Michaels had that match all but won until Randy Orton got involved.
Well, that's your opinion, and I respect your right to be wrong. But I think Nate would have made a miraculous recovery and won that match with or without Randy Orton's help.
Where's HBK's stamina? This guy wrestled an hour Iron Man match.
On how to take out Shawn Michaels. Flair, no doubt, telling him to go after Shawn Michaels' Achilles heel, that damaged lower back.
And you know what? Batista better start listening to Nate. No one is better at finding weak spots in an opponent than Ric Flair.
Flair has been such a steadying influence for the two young members of Evolution, Batista and Randy Orton.
Here we go.
Well, going to the top, high risk.
Shawn Michaels hits the jackpot with a huge move. Shawn Michaels came, he's tuning up the band. Gonna go over to sweet chin music.
This is gonna be bad for Batista, but wait a minute.
Oh, what a counter! Ooh! Spine buster by the Animal. Incredible counter by Batista.
And now it looks like Batista ready to do Shawn Michaels in.
Batista feeling it. Batista gonna look for the patented Batista bomb right here.
Shawn Michaels in serious trouble.
Serious trouble, guys.
There he goes. Well, it looks like it's
except
all
for one
for
thing.
Shawn Michaels here, but wait.
No, not yet.
I play God of War.
Sweet chin music.
And Michaels fell right across Batista. Here's the count.
He got him. Michaels got him.
Stay down.
Shawn Michaels has beaten the Animal. I can't believe it.
And neither can Shawn Michaels.
All right, both three Batista. That's what I wanted. That's what everybody really wants.
Shawn Michaels. This throws a hugest monkey wrench into the plans of Evolution at Armageddon.
Somehow, someway, Shawn Michaels has survived. His will to win is amazing. What an athlete and what a match. He's the showstopper.
So what about NXT R Evolution tonight? Anybody looking forward to that? I'm looking forward to it. See Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville. Sami Zayn gonna quit? If he doesn't win, how's he gonna get out of quitting? Because he's not really gonna quit. Please don't make me have to do that. Alright, there we go. I guess being the best doesn't really translate. They reverse a lot more.
The following is
Shit in
scheduled
this
for
showcase
one fall,
mode.
and it
Or maybe
is
I'm
for
just not
the
following the game
World
plan.
Heavyweight Championship.
No, they reverse it.
Introducing the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
It's showtime, and here comes the showstopper. He's a four-time champion, Shawn Michaels, and tonight, can he become the next heavyweight champion of the world? We remember back to the Royal Rumble 1997 in the Alamo Dome, over 60,000 fans on hand to see Shawn Michaels regain the championship. That was almost 7 years ago, and that was the last time Shawn Michaels has competed for the World Championship in his hometown.
Well, this huge arena is packed to the rafters, Cole, and every single person is on their feet going nuts. I mean, they love Shawn Michaels here in San Antonio.
So I don't get to fight Triple H in his bike shorts and his fat stomach. I'm not sure this game is super accurate.
And from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H.
He is an 8-time world champion, Triple H, and here he comes with Nature Boy Ric Flair, who will be at ringside with the game. Triple H knows what's at stake his whole professional life, because the world heavyweight title means more to that man than anybody I've ever seen.
Yeah, but Shawn Michaels will not be
real
psyched out. He is confident. He is ready physically and mentally.
It is an emotional night, and if Shawn Michaels can do it, he can become the World Heavyweight Champion. You're going to see an eruption, the likes of which we've never experienced before.
Yeah, you're right. Shawn Michaels' hometown advantage has got to be decisive. There's no way he's going to let these fans down.
I've been waiting a long time
Must
to
be
see
Triple
this.
H. I don't think Shawn Michaels wins this.
Match.
Sorry to spoil it if you haven't seen it. But it's not about who wins and loses. It's about, can I complete all the objectives and unlock everything?
A capacity crowd out here in San Antonio. Okay. Shawn Michaels has come home to meet his former best friend, Triple H, for the heavyweight championship.
Okay.
Oh boy, there is electricity in this arena, Cole. These fans want Shawn Michaels to become the world heavyweight champion so bad they can taste it.
And there is no scouting report necessary for either of these competitors. They know each other so well.
Yeah. Cheating. Look at that.
You know, it's just over a year ago, Cole, at Armageddon, that Triple H won the World Heavyweight title in a brutal 3 stages of hell match.
And Shawn Michaels, along with just about every other person in this building here in this hometown, would love to see just the opposite happen and have HBK rip the championship out of the game's grasp here tonight.
Buster.
That is weak. Running away.
What offense.
This is where the computer is really cheap.
He does it one more time.
Because there's no way to time that. They just stand there
just teeing off
and do whatever they want. Look at that shit.
Nature Boy Ric Flair
Look at that.
Shouting
fucking retarded.
Triple H from ringside tonight.
Get off
and
me.
You know how badly Nate would love to be in the ring himself.
Oh, you're going to give me a backdrop?
Better keep an eye on Ric Flair, because he won't hesitate to interfere in this match if he thinks it'll give Triple H an advantage. Cheating is not a word you'll find in Ric Flair's dictionary.
Well, remember this with what you said about the Nature Boy, Cole. It's only cheating if you get caught. And Nate just wants what's best for Evolution.
And we all know what that is. The World Heavyweight Championship staying right where it is with Triple H.
I'll tell you from personal experience, there's nothing like competing in a World Championship match in front of your own hometown fans. The people that have supported you throughout your entire career. You just know inside you cannot let these people down. And that's what Shawn Michaels is feeling here tonight.
Well, we know Shawn Michaels has the huge home field advantage, King, but he has got to use his speed and athleticism, too. He can't be lured into a street fight type battle.
And that's exactly what Triple H would like to see this match turn into.
Really?
Oh, one of the biggest matches of Shawn Michaels' career we're witnessing tonight. There's no doubt about it, Cole.
Maybe the biggest, King. Shawn Michaels knows this could be his last shot at the World Heavyweight title.
Well, the element that truly elevates this match to another level for Shawn Michaels is that it's happening here in his hometown. That gives it a whole other meaning.
And we've already seen it. Shawn Michaels is ready to risk life and limb to win this World Championship and send these fans into a frenzy.
Quite a contrast we've got in styles here tonight. The speed and athleticism of Shawn Michaels against the strength and power of Triple H.
And for the game to win, King, he's got to exploit that strength and power. Maintain a deliberate pace and try to slow down Shawn Michaels. Turn this into a brawl if he can.
Well, anytime Triple H is in the ring, Cole, a brawl is almost exactly what happens. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hey, look at HBK.
Yeah, vintage Shawn Michaels.
Whoa.
Vintage.
Triple H set over the top rope. And now Michaels, right after Flair. And Flair knocked down as well.
Feet up for a punch.
Now you can strut HBK. Oh, wait a minute. Incoming. No.
Michaels off the ropes. Down go Triple H
to the table.
HBK really being the showstopper right now, stopping the show of the game. And
maybe somebody broke it earlier in the night.
Wow! The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, and Triple H both laying flat on their backs outside the ring, and Shawn Michaels standing tall inside.
There's no doubt that the crown jewel of Evolution is the heavyweight championship of the world, held by its leader, Triple H.
And just think what it would do to Evolution if Shawn Michaels could take that world heavyweight champion off Triple H here tonight.
Just a dominating display.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here.
What?
And Triple H,
bro.
what offense! Oh, did you see that knee?
I just disagree with their timing.
Shawn Michaels with a real gut check here tonight, taking on this bigger, stronger opponent, the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H.
Well, HBK's overcome the odds before, though, Cole, taking the World Heavyweight title off the game at the Elimination Chamber Survivor Series last year.
That's right, King, but let's not forget, Triple H, in addition to the decided advantage he has over Shawn Michaels' strength and power, is carrying much more body weight as well. The fitness and speed of Shawn Michaels is coming to the forefront, just like it did the last time these two men met 2 weeks ago on Raw, when HBK and Rob Van Dam defeated Triple H, Ric Flair, and Batista in a handicap tag match.
Yeah, but Shawn Michaels is starting to get Triple H angry, and the one thing you don't want to do is make the game
get in the ring.
Because that's when he is
wrong
most
with you?
Well, he's not called the Cerebral Assassin for nothing. Triple H will pull out all the stops to make sure his title doesn't slip away. We know one thing, Shawn Michaels.
With you? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding? Corner versus grounded opponent. And what was I before? Any corner of the ring, huh? Alright, here we go.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Oh, whatever. Whatever, bro.
Pedigree, he got it. The game got the pedigree.
No, you're not pinning me.
Will it be?
Dude,
The audacity.
you fucking piece of shit.
What's he talking about? I mean, what's he mean?
Fuck you. Are you fucking kidding me? It's fucking bullshit.
A capacity crowd out here in San Antonio. Shawn Michaels has come home to meet his former best friend, Triple H, for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Oh, boy. There is electricity in this arena,
fuck
Cole.
you up now,
These fans want Shawn
Paul.
Michaels to become the world heavyweight champion so bad they can taste it.
And there is no scouting report necessary.
Getting a bunch of those presses, dude.
They know each other so well.
And whatever submission this is.
Look at this submission here. That surfboard causing so much pain.
Yeah, whatever.
The
I'm
championship
doing that shit.
advantage, as we call it here on Monday Night Raw, is that Triple H must be pinned or submit for the championship to change hands here tonight.
Well, you're right about that. A disqualification or a countout will not do it.
And what that championship advantage that we talked about does is it puts the referee in a tough spot, because no matter what Triple H does here, the referee no doubt won't want to disqualify him, because then
You're
the game
disrupting
would
the flow of the
retain the
match.
title.
But believe me, Cole, Triple H doesn't want to keep his title by being disqualified. He wants to prove a point here. He wants to show the world that he is deserving of that World Heavyweight Championship. He wants to beat Shawn Michaels.
Fuck you up.
Look at that, Cole.
No.
You don't see the game go down like
I'm
that
doing
very
nothing.
often.
No, you
Getting
don't.
his elbow drop.
That's not best for business, that's for sure. He's putting those educated feet
They weren't
to
saying
good
best for
use.
business back then.
Oh, down on the back. You know his neck is feeling that one. Got out of the way of that one.
Oh, don't you go to reverse it?
Nice reversal.
Yeah, you
by
get that.
Michaels.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that from HBK over the years?
Shawn Michaels, we thought his career had ended some years ago due to a severely injured back, but the unbelievably resilient Michaels
Get your
returned.
stamina back.
Triple H has had some injury history of his own, Cole. He's had serious leg problems in the past with that torn quad muscle.
Those injuries to Shawn Michaels and Triple H kept both men out of action for a significant period of time. Shawn Michaels missing 4 years
Whatever,
because of his
dude.
back, and Triple H missing the better part of a year with the torn quad.
That's right. Before this is over, we'll see if either of those injuries come back to haunt Shawn Michaels or Triple H in this match. Quite a contrast we've got in styles here tonight.
Triple
The
H.
speed
Look how
and
easy this is,
athleticism
man.
of Shawn Michaels. Oh, look at this.
Try to be nice to some people.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hey, hey, hey. Look at HBK.
Yeah, Vincent Shawn Michaels.
Whoa.
Triple H sent over the top rope, and now Michaels right after Flair, and Flair knocked down as well.
Now you can strut, HBK. Oh, wait a minute. Incoming. No.
Michaels off the ropes. Down go Triple H and Flair.
HBK really being the showstopper right now, stopping the show of the game and Nature Boy.
That's right, I am. Damn it.
Wow. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, and Triple H both laying flat on their backs outside the ring, and Shawn Michaels standing tall inside. Back into the ring now.
Now you get grabbed. Oh, what?
He gets out of trouble there. We know one thing Shawn Michaels could do.
Oh, here we go with the 20 head
anytime,
punches,
and that's deliver
because
some sweet chin music.
the prompt doesn't
All
come
his
up
other
in time.
tools are effective, but nothing is as effective as that super kick of his.
Oh, he is the maestro of maestros, Cole. Always ready to tune up the
Photo
bass.
of DDT and the neck breaker. Excuse me. Oh, I know what I need. I need a little sharpshooter. Oh, great. No, he's just going to get up instead.
He's got him up.
Okay. Any corner. Dude. Oh, fuck down. Oh, you want... Oh, okay.
From personal experience, there's nothing like competing in a world championship match in front of...
And Triple H refuses to stay down.
Grab him. There you go. Right there. Perfect. Hey. Why don't you stay down? Okay, really? Are you kidding?
Triple H is showing. Nature Boy Ric Flair shouting instructions to Triple H from ringside tonight, and you know how badly Nate would love to be in the ring himself.
That he would, King, and the referee had better keep an eye on Ric Flair, because he won't hesitate to interfere in this match if he thinks it'll give Triple H an advantage. Cheating is not a word you'll find in Ric Flair's dictionary.
Well,
That's what I
remember this
hate.
with what you said about
Bullshit.
the Nature Boy, Cole. It's only cheating
You need to
if you
stay
get caught.
your ass
And Nate just
down.
wants what's best for
Hey,
Evolution.
Xander, what's
We all
happening?
know what that is. The World Heavyweight Championship's
Get
staying right where it
really?
is. with
Really?
Triple H.
Are you really not? Are you really?
To me.
Dude, this is insane. Oh, okay. No.
The fitness and speed
Stay
of Shawn Michaels has come into
down.
the forefront, just like it did
Are-
the last
are
time
you
these two men
fucking-
met
oh, okay.
2 weeks ago on Raw when HBK and Rob
Okay.
Van Dam defeated Triple H, Ric Flair, and Batista in a handicap
sense.
tag match.
Yeah, but Shawn Michaels
No.
is starting to get Triple H angry. And the one thing
Here
you
we
don't
go.
want to do is make the game mad.
This fucking
Because
shit.
that's when he is most dangerous.
Well, he's not called the cerebral assassin
Really?
for
See,
nothing.
that's what I'm
Triple H
talking
will
about.
Pull out all the stops to make sure
You
his
just keep
title
doing this?
doesn't slip away. There's no doubt that the crown jewel of Evolution
Yeah,
is
you
the
get
heavyweight
that.
championship of
Okay.
the world, held by its leader, Triple H.
And, oh boy, Shawn Michaels.
Now you get
turning up
this.
the man, Cole.
Triple H has no idea where he is.
Sweet chin music. No, wait.
Oh, come on now. Oh, and Triple H just blasted the official.
That dirty
He was
bastard.
going after Shawn Michaels, but Michaels ducked, but... Oh!
Went for sweet chin music. Triple H now going for a DDT. Planting Michaels.
Man, oh man. Wait a minute. Look at Ric Flair
Deadliest weapon in
sliding
history.
that championship in to the game. Oh, wait a minute. What's he thinking about doing here with that?
What do you think?
Probably hitting him.
The referee's down.
Probably gonna hit
Look
him.
out, Shawn!
Oh, wait on
Oh
Shawn
my
Michaels.
goodness gracious.
Gone.
Oh, man, oh, man.
Triple H is going to steal this.
Come on, Shawn Michaels. Cole, if Michaels can survive this, it'll be a miracle.
Yeah.
Timber!
All right, now what do I do? Oh, defeat Triple H with sweet chin music. All right, well, good luck with that.
And again, the
See if he'll stay
showstopper
down for
heading to
this
the top.
signature elbow.
The more punishment he takes, the... Uh-oh.
A monumental move by Shawn Michaels.
Turn up the band.
Oh, sweet chin
Did
music.
it.
And then look, Shawn collapses in exhaustion, and
And he did it!
Oh,
Shawn Michaels is world champion!
You really won that match?
this is unbelievable. Shawn Michaels, wait a minute.
Right.
Wait a minute. I think the official said both men's shoulders were down. It was a tie.
Hey, look out.
Triple H is still champ.
Are you kidding me? Now this fight rages on.
And it's Flair now, set for the ride.
Shawn Michaels has got to be living on
No matter what the
sweet chin music.
context
Oh,
of the
next one,
physical
there you go.
altercation,
A shot to the official.
Ric Flair must take a backdrop.
And I got to think that he deserved it.
He could be out at the
What a
club,
pride.
you know, some guy gets a little drunk, a little overzealous or whatever, and starts a bar brawl with Ric Flair. I'm pretty sure at some point Ric Flair is going to take a backdrop.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. The only way to win this match is to incapacitate your opponent to where he cannot answer the 10 count. Introducing the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels will challenge for the heavyweight championship of the world, but King, perhaps for these two men about to engage in combat, it's even more important to becoming heavyweight champion.
Well, you're right, Cole. Triple H and Shawn Michaels have had some classic conversations in the past, and I have a gut feeling that this will be one for the ages. These two men had, as we all know, at one time been closer than brother. But tonight, after 7 years, it's come to this.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 272 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H.
Triple H's track record in championship matches at the Rumble is very impressive. Triple H defeated Cactus Jack in a street fight.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble is a special event for Triple H, and you can tell by looking at him. He's pumped. Oh, he's ready.
He's ready to spit some water.
This match is not
I'm
going
gonna cut that out.
Well, you get that
Who
right.
cares?
It's going to get ugly, Cole.
Pride and passion, the motivation for both these phenomenal athletes.
Right, do I get to be the game this time? I want to be the game. Cerebral Assassin. The boss's son-in-law. And any other nicknames he has.
What an unbelievable environment in the arena with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. You can forget about pinfalls. You can forget about submissions and disqualifications and countouts. King, there's only one way to win this last man standing match, and that is to literally...
Looks like he's going to test the effectiveness of that move. Shawn Michaels gets
out
of that.
Nothing.
Nice move. Here we go. Outside of the ring, and there are no countouts in this match. Look out what's going on here.
He almost took his head off with that lariat.
And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count.
Sloppy.
Shawn Michaels is not liking this.
Great reversal. And now it is show-off time.
Suck it.
Don't waste time gloating here.
Suck it, Michaels.
Yep, there's the reversal by Shawn Michaels. Oh!
Oh, the chop block.
Big kick.
Got to work on that leg.
Oh!
Get on that ground.
If that doesn't do it, then what will?
And now it's Triple H with momentum.
I got a little momentum, sure.
These no DQ
It was the last
matches are
man standing
so
match, that's
dangerous.
right. I forgot. I don't have to be nice to Shawn Michaels.
And he gets back in. I got to be honest.
I wasn't trying to
I
do
hope
that
this
either.
is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
Ouch! Whipped right into that wall.
Yes. You like ladders, right?
Hey!
Can tell from your matches in the past.
Get his head taken off. Oh! King, did you see that?
Oh, man, it doesn't get much closer than that.
Now it's gut check time.
Ladder to the mouth.
This has been so exhausting.
Oh, this feels good.
And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the
Be
official
lightly damaged
once
by
more
now, I would
begins
think.
to count. Oh my, get the medics down here. Here we go. The official's counting again. Will it be for the last time? Things are about to get ugly. Hear it.
Oh my gosh, he stopped it. Man, I thought he was done for. Watch it.
Oh, stopped at the last second. Oh, not again. Not again.
Now it's gut
Okay, now it's time for critical
This
damage.
has been so exhausting.
The kind of damage that makes somebody say, hey,
I gotta be honest.
you're pretty damaged,
I
man.
hope this is it, King. These guys
I don't know
have
if you
done
should be this
so
damaged.
much harm to each other. Oh no!
Oh my gosh! I thought he was going to get leveled there.
Oh, yeah.
If that
This is
doesn't do
dope.
it, then what will?
Yes.
And now he gets a bit of a
I'm going
reprieve
to go over
as
here
the
and
official
regain some
once
stamina
more
because
begins to count.
I don't know what this match is
Can't
going
get
to
to his
throw
feet,
at
this
me.
will be over. But
think he'll
I guess I
drag
can take this
himself
table
up if he
apart.
has to.
No, not gonna let me.
8, 9.
Okay, he did get up. I realize I may have to scrape somebody up off the canvas at some point if I'm not careful here.
These no DQ matches are so dangerous. And that thing can cause a whole
Shawn
lot of
Michaels
damage.
is taking the stairs apart. What's he gonna do with those stairs? Something. Drop the stairs.
Oh, big shot to the midsection.
Wait, King, what's he doing now? Oh,
What do
no.
you think he's doing?
DDT.
I got to be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other. And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count.
Hey! Wow, he was just about to get his head taken off. Hear it?
Oh my gosh, he stopped it. Man, I thought he was done for. Anything goes here tonight. Remember, the only reason the referee is in there is to utilize that 10 count.
That's right, King. Neither man can be disqualified. They can stay outside.
I got to be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
Shawn Michaels has always had great success at the Royal Rumble. In '97, he beat Psycho Sid to win the World Heavyweight title. In '98, he defeated The Undertaker in a casket match to retain the title. This has been a great event for Shawn Michaels over the years.
And not only did Shawn Michaels win those 2 World Heavyweight Championship matches at this event in '97 and '98, Cole, but in the 2 years before that, HBK won the 30-man Royal Rumble
critically
itself, back-to-back.
And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count.
Triple H is the cerebral. What a
Damn
count
it, dude.
that was.
Here we go. The official's counting again. Will it be for the last time?
2, 3, 4,
This is weird.
5, 6.
Break time's over. And here we go again.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Yes. Pedigree to Michaels.
Now it's gut check time. This
Does that not count as a pedigree? Why isn't that box checked off? Oh, it's got to be in the ring?
And he's heading back inside the ring.
I guess you're going to have to stand up on your own.
DX chop. Woo, a little showboating going on here. Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one. Now back to the ring.
Which posing and shit.
Shawn Michaels switches it up.
No.
HBK can be so unpredictable.
I gotta be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
Well, the official's doing about the only thing he can in this match, and that's count.
Look out here.
Here comes the game. Wait a minute.
Triple H launched over the top rope, and now it's rally time for Shawn Michaels. Watch out!
What's he gonna do?
Oh no! Right on our
Oh, that's why I couldn't mess with the table earlier.
If that doesn't do it, then what will? DX chop.
So just like to point to my crotch for a little bit here.
I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
Oh, he's going to get back to his feet.
Watch it. Triple H. What a maneuver.
What a
Here
maneuver.
we go. The official's counting again. Will it be for the last
Oh,
time?
yeah, that's right.
3.
And he gets back in the ring. And we're going back between the ropes.
Oh!
Gotcha.
And Triple H setting up Michaels here. Setting up Shawn Michaels.
If he hits his pedigree, it's over.
He hits the pedigree.
Both of these men have been through such a brutal match here.
The official on a count of 4. Triple H making it back to his feet. What's Shawn Michaels? Can he make it back to his feet before 10 can?
He's up, he's up.
And the match continues. Chin music!
And Shawn Michaels collapses, but the game is down and I think out.
Where's this count so fast?
Somehow pull himself to his feet, take advantage here. Somehow roll into the cover. Can he do this?
Can Shawn Michaels get up?
Oh, and it's covered.
Wait!
What are you talking about?
There's the 10 count. The referee calls for the bell. What does this mean, Cole?
The crowd is furious. As well they should be.
Ladies and gentlemen, as both men were unable to answer the count of 10, the referee has declared that Triple H is still the World Heavyweight Champion!
Oh my gosh!
What a bastard.
With the grueling Royal Rumble Last Man Standing match ending in a no contest, Triple H remained the World Heavyweight Champion.
What's it gonna take, Shawn, huh? What do I gotta do to you? What do I gotta do to you? Haven't you had enough yet?
The game would once again cross paths with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 20 in a triple threat match that neither would leave with championship gold.
You and me, we haven't even gotten started yet.
The following is a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal, and it is to determine the #1 contender at Bad Blood.
Hungry for redemption, Shawn Michaels would patiently await an opportunity to strike.
Triple H is going to win this damn thing after all. Hey, what is this? Shawn Michaels!
Eliminating a championship
Michaels.
opportunity for Triple H.
Triple H knocked over the top. Shawn Michaels has cost Triple H a match for the world's heavyweight title.
And adding fuel to an already raging inferno.
This Sunday, Bad Blood, Shawn Michaels enters my... And I have never lost a Hell in a Cell match.
Michaels in the game at Bad Blood. Hell in a Cell.
I have no remorse. I have no conscience, and I will stop at nothing to end Shawn Michaels' career.
Just 6 days before stepping into the demonic Hell in a Cell structure, Shawn Michaels would face Evolution's own Randy Orton. Triple H looked on, hoping a battered HBK would give him the upper hand at Bad Blood.
Sweet. Young Randall. Oh.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Randy Orton!
And there's Evolution looking down from their luxurious skybox.
Boy, it must be nice up there.
Yeah, giving Randy Orton a standing ovation. He'll be defending his Intercontinental title at Bad Blood on Sunday, but that's not his goal tonight. Randy Orton's goal tonight is to do the bidding of Triple H and maim the showstopper Shawn Michaels in that very ring.
Well, you're right about that, Cole. The show could be stopped right here tonight on Raw.
Well, it does make 3 Motorhead songs in the game. Evolution.
And from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Well, Shawn Michaels
Bad Blood had a couple
knows
good
full well
matches,
in a
man.
match that he demanded. Hell in a Cell against Triple H at Bad Blood this Sunday. But Shawn
Like the
Michaels
previous year, HBK versus Ric Flair, and
why he's in the ring against Evolution's Randy Orton.
the following year, HBK versus Randy O.
Because no matter what happens here tonight, he's going to need divine intervention to prevent him from going straight to hell this Sunday.
Bad Blood's got some all-time classic matches. Once again, you can relive on the WWE Network for only $9.99. I just might. There's a Rivalries episode of Triple H and Shawn Michaels on there.
Knows
and,
full well that Hell in a Cell is legal human torture. And maybe tonight HBK is going to torture the arrogant Intercontinental Champion Randy Orton in order to send that direct message to Triple H.
You know, I don't know what you have against Randy Orton, Cole. I mean, he's a man with unlimited talent, tremendous potential.
I went around the whole thing
he's a
and didn't
great
get the
young
red.
superstar.
I never knocked his athletic ability, Ken. Only his arrogance. Yep, there's the reversal.
Oh, man! A big-time miss. I don't even understand how Shawn Michaels can concentrate on this match. If I knew that on Sunday I had to step into the Hell in a Cell, that's all I would have on my mind.
Well, that was one of the questions coming into this match, King. Just how focused will Shawn Michaels be on the task at hand against Randy Orton tonight, knowing what's waiting for him on Sunday?
Now I got you.
Yeah, and as difficult an opponent as Randy Orton is, the issue of Shawn Michaels' concentration level in this match, his ability not to think ahead to Sunday, was probably his biggest challenge coming into tonight.
Yes, the specter of Bad Blood and Hell in a Cell is hanging over this match like a full moon.
Get off me.
How are you meant to defend against moves that quick?
Forgot about that damn move. The move was too good.
I can feel that one out here.
Enziguri too good. In case anybody's playing on Legend difficulty at home,
huge elbow.
Enziguri too good.
And now it is Shawn Michaels trying to build momentum.
Like, they want to reverse everything, as you can see. But the key to playing on Legend is finding the move they have the least likelihood of reversing.
Well, yes, Cole, but at Hell in a Cell, you lose the will to survive. You lose the will to live sometimes in that environment, and that's something
what you got to do if you want to survive.
When Shawn Michaels steps into that
Because it can be brutal. You can just get reversed and reversed and reversed. There's nothing you can really do, especially when they get you on the ground like this. Because it's hard to time your reversals on that. You don't ever know what they're going to do. They'll just stand there.
That cell was practically built for Triple H. Oh, Randy Orton needs to keep his eyes on the prize tonight. He should just think about the party that he will celebrate with Evolution if he's able to destroy HBK here. It won't be easy.
Okay. There's the reverse. Go behind. Follow through. Clothesline.
And Michaels regains control.
Orton out on the floor hard.
What's Michaels going to do?
And Michaels going to waste little time launching himself into Orton.
One shot.
Hey. Now Triple H and Evolution not happy, and I think Batista's got.
Why is Batista just hanging out with his shirt off up there?
Here comes Batista. This is not going to be good.
Fucking Batista, man. All right, here we go.
Batista
coming through the audience like a member of the Shield.
Entering the ring area.
Only 10 years prior. All right, what do I want to do? Damage Orton moderately? Okay. You got it, guys. I'm going to do it.
But it looks like the animal Batista's going to be
step on his face.
Well. You hear how his leg connected?
Yep. I hear how his leg connected.
I've seen Hell in a Cell before. Tell the people what to expect Sunday with Shawn Michaels and Triple H step into the cell.
Let me put it to you this way. Hell in a Cell is
the most
here
comes the reversal.
Soul-searching, professional gut-checking superstars can ever endure.
It's a count up too, anyway.
And he gets back in.
Batista gets
Look at the disdain in the eyes of the Viper. And we're going back between the ropes.
You know, I think what consumes Shawn Michaels is jealousy.
Dude.
He is so consumed with the good looks of Randy Orton. He is so jealous of the fact that Triple H garners the spotlight that Shawn thinks he deserves. That's why he's obsessed with getting rid of the game.
Well, thanks very much for that psychoanalysis, even though it's wrong. Shawn Michaels has done it all. Shawn Michaels is accomplished as much as the game has, if not more. What? How could
when you say something like that. I like to see things from your point of view, Cole. Oh, what a counter. Let me ask you this.
Moderately.
Does Shawn Michaels look a little bit
Okay.
intimidated? Oh, boy.
Simple
Shawn
enough.
Michaels. Yes. He's tuning up the man. He is going to deliver. Wait a minute.
Oh, no, he's not. There's Batista. And Michaels heading Batista off the pass.
Oh, watch
Now
it.
Michaels unloading on Randy Orton. Shawn Michaels incensed here. Sweet chin music.
Wow. You know that the Triple H, the game cannot be happy about this.
Randy
Watch
Orton
it.
with a steel chair. Michaels with the interception.
Shawn Michaels holding his own.
This is not going to be good.
Oh, boy. Watch it.
This is not going to be good. Oh, sweet chin music. Bodies everywhere. Courtesy of the Heartbreak Kid.
And I don't think he's finished yet. Oh, look at the game. Look at Flair. Oh, look at this. Triple H seeing Orton and Batista being hammered. Wow. Shawn Michaels destroying that chair. And Batista and Orton. How much more of this can they stand?
Triple H, he can't believe it. Michaels is embarrassed Evolution tonight. Now he's staring up at the game.
Oh, they're furious. But, are you serious?
Stop him. Shawn Michaels has snapped. Wait a minute.
What's Shawn doing here?
He's not that crazy. I know he's not
Shawn.
that crazy.
Shawn, don't do it.
Look out.
Oh, God.
He's on the security.
Michaels is just nail the security. My God, Shawn Michaels is going up to the skybox. Michaels is not going to wait to bad blood.
Tackle him. Somebody tackle him. Look at Flair.
Oh, Flair trying to come down.
Tackle him.
Flair got Michaels beating the hell out of Flair up in the stands.
This is not right. Stop him. What are you doing?
There's nothing that can stop Shawn Michaels here.
Don't open the door for him. Lock the door. Lock the door. No,
Michaels into the skybox. Michaels in the game. Beating the hell out of each other. Michaels.
How come this isn't in black and white? He's bleeding.
Like a man possessed. The brute
That is just the dumbest censorship. Like, we know what's happening. The kids know what's happening. I think just because you turn it black and white, you don't see that there's this dark color on everybody's forehead. You don't know what that is. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, it's the color red that's offensive? Are you going to turn it black and white every time Shawn Michaels wears those tights out there? That little blood in the corner? You going to turn that black and white? And it's okay. Blood exists in the world. You can deal with it. You don't have to celebrate it. You don't have to showcase it. You don't have to spotlight it. But if you want to use a clip that has blood in it, I don't really see what turning it black and white is really going to do.
In a cell match. Introducing first from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 265
But I don't think that's what they're doing. I don't think they're trying to save money on video.
Triple H has never lost a one-on-one match in Hell in a Cell. He's beaten Cactus Jack, Kevin Nash, Chris Jericho, 3 opponents with 3 diverse styles, and Triple H has emerged victorious each and every time.
Well, let's face it, it's very hard to beat the
Yes,
game.
back before the gimmick was run into the ground by giving it a pay-per-view.
Most definitely Triple H's
Hey, here's a
own
cool
game.
gimmick match. Let's name pay-per-views after and have more than one. Let's have 2 elimination chambers in one night. Let's have 2 or 3 Hell in a Cell matches in one night. Next thing you know, we're TNA Lockdown on Destination America. was sitting through that.
And from San Antonio, Texas, the
I don't know, what do you think,
Heartbreak
Shai?
Kid, Shawn
Should I throw somebody off the cell?
A phenomenal ovation for the man with the warrior soul, Shawn Michaels. Well, will
I think
Shawn
I
Michaels
should.
be able to survive
I mean,
this? Because, King, this is Survival Sunday for both Triple
I might be
H
jeopardizing
and
my
Shawn
chances of
Michaels.
fulfilling my
Shawn
objectives.
Michaels had better be able
But,
to survive because his opponent, Triple H, could and will try to end
Oh,
Shawn
super
Michaels'
kick
career
off the cell
right
through the
here
announce
tonight.
table. Really good. Pretty exciting. Might raise my viewership. Except they're not going to know that I'm doing it. But hey, you know, whoever's out there watching, tell your friends. You may see a super kick off the cell. You tune in.
Triple H will have the
Wait,
size and strength
not Triple
advantage.
H.
Shawn Michaels can counter with
Never mind.
speed, quickness,
All
and
right.
heart. Not
Quickly
to say the
damage
game
Michaels.
doesn't
You got
have
it.
heart. He's got plenty of it.
Nothing
From
that
the
would make me
hatred that
happier.
exists between these two men, I would expect this match to proceed at a breakneck pace, Cole.
These two men have been waging a war
Close
with one
on.
another since SummerSlam 02.
All right, let's Triple
Now
H
it
have
ends
slide
here,
head submission.
inside
See,
hell in a cell
everybody's got that
tonight.
surfboard. That sucks.
You hear how his leg
Damages the
connected?
body. I like going for the head. Like
It's
that.
amazing. Both these men are so remarkably determined, and not even determined to win necessarily. It's more like they're determined not to lose.
Well, it's truly incredible, King. The guts of both these men, whether you like both of them or not, you've got to admire the courage of what Triple H and Shawn
I have
Michaels
to admire
are willing
anything.
to put their bodies through just to prove who's the better man.
Well, knowing both these men the way I do, Cole, I think, like I said, the will not to lose is stronger than the will to win. Both of these men have to look at this match
wrench that
as the
head, too.
biggest in their career. And in the end, neither guy can afford to lose this.
And that tells you just how
Oh, he just went
intensely
right to the bag
personal
breaker.
this rivalry's become. It's the biggest match of both their careers, and it's not for the world title.
And down he goes.
See,
Nice reversal by Michaels.
gotta reverse
How many
everything.
times have we seen that from HBK?
So can I.
You saw that one coming.
I'm better than Legend. Dude,
Shawn Michaels and Triple H have had some classic confrontations in the past.
No problem.
These two men had been at one time closer than brothers, but now that's all changed, and it's come down to this match.
And make no mistake, these men aren't in there to wrestle each other. They're not
Okay.
in there to
They're not
actually
gonna-
pin one another, Cole. They're in there to end this thing
Get in
once
this cage.
and for all. I don't think Shawn Michaels is content to get a simple run-of-the-mill win over Triple H tonight. I think he wants this to be a more final. I think Shawn Michaels wants Triple H to know once and for all
That's the
that
only thing I
Shawn
can do when I
Michaels,
read.
HBK, is the better man.
And that's what this is all about, King. Who is the better man of these two superstars?
Well, we're going to find that out tonight, one way or another. Triple H is one of the most powerful men we've
Losing this
ever
brawl
had
with
here
Shawn
in the
Michaels here.
WWE. And Triple H
Oh,
also
you gonna
doesn't
slap
miss
me?
a trick. We don't call him the
Gonna slap
cerebral
me,
assassin
Shawn
for
Michaels?
nothing.
And Triple H knows Shawn Michaels' history of injuries, especially that lower back of his, and he will not be afraid to exploit that.
Oh, that's right, Cole. Triple H has said before this match that if he sees any spot, any point of weakness, any injury to Shawn Michaels, he's going to go right after it.
The resilience of Shawn Michaels is absolutely extraordinary. But the game is out to totally
Get out
shut
of
down
here.
that legendary will to compete of Shawn Michaels.
And Triple H, even though he said he'd be in no hurry to finish Shawn Michaels here tonight, I think the time is getting closer that Triple H wants to end this thing.
What is
The
this?
game can only be described as
Weird.
totally dangerous, as viciously vile. And you just hope Shawn Michaels, who has a young family,
Can't do
doesn't
shit
allow
out
this
here.
incredible will to compete to cloud his judgment and lead to serious injury or worse here tonight.
Oh, trying to spine buster by the game.
There
Yeah,
have
spine
only been
busted
10
by
Hell
the
in a
game.
Cell matches in the history of the company. Only
There we
13
go.
men have been put
He
inside
is
the Hell in a
critically
Cell.
damaged.
And they
Right now
will
what?
all
Defeat Shawn Michaels via pinfall. Okay.
tell you they were never the same again.
Maybe
Well, certainly
I
none of the
can
men
bust
who
out through
ever
the cell.
faced Triple H in Hell in a Cell
That
have
sounds
ever
like
been
fun.
the same. We'll see if the same goes for Shawn Michaels after tonight.
We said men are never the same.
Oh, man, listen to the impact. This flesh meets steel.
And Shawn Michaels' condition is getting pretty severe, and I'm afraid it's going to get even more severe. It's not like Triple H is going to let up for 1 second.
Well, knowing the 4 years of hell that Shawn Michaels went through away from what he loved to do because of all his injuries and his surgery, and then coming to Hell in a Cell and having this happen to him is more than ironic.
Well, I hate to say that Shawn Michaels deserves this, Cole, but everybody out there needs to remember one thing. Shawn Michaels asked for this match. No, he didn't ask for it. He demanded it.
Just think about this, Michael. There's nothing between these guys and the floor but your imagination.
Well, if that... No, don't do it. Don't do it off the ledge. Oh, no, the table imploded from the impact. And he's heading down from the cell.
That's what you get.
Oh, my God, he's
standing up.
Saw that.
How the hell's he doing it? And now it is show-off time. Don't waste time floating here.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
One thing about tonight is we're going to find out who's the better man, who's the best of all time. And at this point, Shawn Michaels is frustrating Triple H.
And this has got to be it. A kick out at 2.5. Rolling out of harm's way. Smart strategy there.
Right into the cage wall. Would you look at this? You know, there's never been any quitting Triple H, and it's not going to happen here tonight.
Now back to the ring.
Hey, he's going.
What a move.
Uh-oh, big move coming.
All right, Michaels. You got 2 finishers here. Oh, great.
Oh, what a counter.
They have to submit here. Referee asking.
He's trying to escape. But the more energy he expends, the closer he is to...
Wait, what? What?
Mercifully over.
What?
Unbelievable. Amazing,
What?
amazing match.
What the hell was that? Oh my goodness.
Triple H
All
his size and strength advantage.
All right, I see how this bullshit is.
With speed, quickness, and heart.
I don't know why I got to deal with this kind of shit.
He's got plenty of it.
And from the hatred that exists,
I'm a good boy. I pay my taxes.
I would expect this match
should be able to beat Shawn Michaels without any
These two men have been
crap
waging a war
happening.
with one another since SummerSlam
Get off
02,
me.
but now it ends here, inside Hell in a Cell tonight. Yep.
Reverse, of course.
By Shawn Michaels. And Triple H with a reversal.
Now that's because the game has a gift for getting out of trouble, Cole.
Yeah, except sometimes. Except when Shawn Michaels beats you with a fucking surfboard.
Both men know it's there. They know when to use it. Almost like a tag team partner. And they also know that they can't get out of those doors. It's completely chained and padlocked.
The cell is 2 tons of unforgiving steel. The most demonic structure in the history of WWE.
And you described the cell perfectly, Cole. It is unforgiving steel. Every inch of it can cut you in some kind of way.
No doubt about it. The cell doesn't care. Hell in a Cell is where careers go to die.
I don't think Shawn Michaels is content to get a simple run-of-the-mill win over Triple H tonight. I think he wants this to be a more final. I think Shawn Michaels wants Triple H to know once and for all that Shawn Michaels, HBK, is the better man.
And that's what this is all about, King. Who is the better man of these 2 superstars?
Oh, we're going to find that out tonight, one way or another.
Telling you.
Well, coming into the match, we talked about Triple H's undefeated record in Hell in a Cell matches. But Shawn Michaels...
It's just Reverse City. I don't care.
Indeed, he has. HBK won the first Hell in a Cell match ever held, scoring an historic victory over The Undertaker 7 years ago.
I just do not care.
Triple H is one of the most powerful men we've ever had here in the WWE. And Triple H also doesn't miss a trick. We don't call him the cerebral assassin for nothing.
And Triple H knows Shawn Michaels' history of injuries, especially that lower back of his, and he will not be afraid to exploit that.
Oh, that's right, Cole.
Fuck
Triple
you.
H has said before this match that if he sees any spot, any point of weakness, any injury to Shawn Michaels, he's going to go right after it. He was able to reverse
It's just
that.
reverse. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous.
Oh, what a collision into that steel.
These no DQ matches are so dangerous. Oh, no.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't do shit in this game. Give me this fucking chair.
Oh, man. You can
Eat in
feel
the chair.
hatred between these 2 men. You
could practically reach out and touch.
And King, we all remember their Degeneration X days when Triple H and Shawn Michaels were the best of friends. But it has come full circle to the point where someone's career could very likely be ended here. The resilience of Shawn Michaels is absolutely extraordinary. But the game is out to totally shut down that legendary will to compete of Shawn Michaels.
And Triple H, even though he said he'd be in no hurry to finish Shawn Michaels here tonight, I think the time is getting closer that Triple H wants to end this thing.
Well, the game can only be described as terminally dangerous, as viciously vile. And you just hope Shawn Michaels, who has a young family, doesn't allow this incredible will to compete to cloud his judgment and lead to serious injury or worse here tonight.
And Shawn Michaels' condition is getting pretty severe, and I'm afraid it's going to get even more severe. It's not like Triple H is going to let up for 1 second.
Well, knowing the 4 years of hell that Shawn Michaels went through away from what he loved to do because of all his injuries and his surgery, and then coming to Hell in a Cell. And
oh man, I thought he had it.
Get off me, man.
We know. Oh my God, Shawn Michaels pinning up the man for some sweet chin music.
And looking to put Triple H
Come on, give me a prompt.
And what has been an epic encounter. Triple H Triple H, perfectly legal, though, inside the confines of a steel cage.
Oh, brother, Shawn Michaels is hurt. He's hurt bad. I don't know if he can continue.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not a pedigree.
Yeah, pedigree.
That will finish off Shawn Michaels.
The punishment. Both of these men taking in the pedigree to Shawn.
Good night, nurse.
The exhaustion of both men.
Cover.
As Triple H just crawls into the cover, and Michaels kicks out a near fall.
How did Shawn Michaels survive that?
How indeed. And how did he survive getting thrown off the cell into a table and then beat me with a simple surfboard submission?
I don't see how either one of these superstars can continue. This is such a brutal beating. What's going to happen?
Come on.
Taking full advantage of the situation is Shawn
lose again,
Michaels.
Or does he even know what to do? Come on.
He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his... Whoa!
Too fast. Unbelievable. Don't you even think about it. Don't you think about it.
One thing about tonight is we are going to find out who's the better man. Who is the best of all time. And at this point, Shawn Michaels is frustrating. Shawn Michaels.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's got no stamina. Get up. 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 Get up.
This could do it. And he barely avoids the pinfall.
No.
HBK sees the
No.
opportunity.
Look at this. Could it be? Pedigree, that's got to be it.
Pedigree to Michaels. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Are you serious? Fuck you. Stop fucking around with this shit.
He's begging.
Are you serious?
Oh, and he connected. Michaels connected. How much more can these guys take, King?
Well, I don't think they're going to have to take any more. If all Shawn Michaels has got to do is get his arm draped across Triple H and it's over. There it is.
Here's the cover.
He's won it.
And now it's Triple H who powers out. What? Absolutely incredible.
Oh my gosh, somehow the game survived. These two men have just beaten the living hell out of each other. How much more can either one take or give? What is it going to take to win this thing? Does the game have the strength to deliver one more pedigree? Yes! Look at that, Cole. They're both down and out. Both men down.
I want to
For
win.
this match to be over, somehow, some way, one of them are going to have to get back to their feet. We wondered if Shawn Michaels could reach down tonight and get to the level of where he'd been before, years earlier. I think he's answering that question right now.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if Triple H...
Shoulders down. 2. DX chop.
Oh, man, that may have knocked him out cold.
Dude, are you kidding me right now?
He thinks he has it. 2. Kick out at 2. That was an air fall there.
Ouch.
Dude,
You can hear that.
dude, are you... Oh, my God.
And will this be it? 2, 3.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Unbelievable. Amazing, amazing match.
Fucking cheating piece of shit.
Triple H will have the size and strength advantage. Shawn Michaels can counter with speed, quickness, and heart. Not to say the game doesn't have heart. He's got plenty of it.
And from the hatred that exists between these two men, I would expect this match to proceed at a breakneck pace.
These two men have been waging a war with one another since SummerSlam 02, but now it ends here, inside Hell in a Cell tonight.
Collar and elbow battling for control.
You're doing a move that was designed to be where he just was.
Minute that the cell is not going to come into play throughout this entire match.
Savagely beat you. I don't care about chain wrestling.
Team partner, and they also know that they can't get out of those doors. It's completely chained and hammered.
The cell is 2 tons of unforgiving steel, the most demonic structure in the history of WWE.
And you described the cell perfectly, Cole. It is unforgiving steel. Every inch of it can cut you in some kind of way.
No doubt about it. The cell doesn't care. Hell in a Cell is where careers go to die.
I don't think Shawn Michaels is content to get a simple run-of-the-mill win over Triple H tonight. I think he wants this to be a more final. I think Shawn Michaels wants
Can't believe I have to do this a third fucking time.
Shawn Michaels, HBK, is the better man.
And that's what this is all about, King. Who is the better man of these two superstars?
Oh, we're going to find that out tonight.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Ow, what an elbow.
There have only been 10 Hell in a Cell matches in the history of the company. Only 13 men have been put inside the Hell in a Cell, and they will all tell you they were never the same again.
Well, certainly none of the men who ever faced Triple H in Hell in a Cell have ever been the same. We'll see if the same goes for Shawn Michaels after tonight.
We said men are never the same after a Hell in a Cell match. I've heard legends say they've broken and damaged their hands in these matches because unlike an ordinary match, in Hell in a Cell, using
do whatever you want.
is just as legal as a headlock.
What am I doing? Nothing.
Steel surrounding the ring. You're just as likely to make contact with steel as you are with, and that could bust you open.
The resilience of Shawn Michaels is absolutely extraordinary. But the game is out to totally shut down that legendary
I'm going to shut it down.
Shawn Michaels.
And
shut it down right now.
Even though he said he'd be in no hurry to finish Shawn Michaels here tonight, I think the time is getting closer that Triple H wants to end this thing.
Well, the game can only be described as terminally dangerous, as viciously vile. And you just hope Shawn Michaels, who has a young family, doesn't allow this incredible will to compete to cloud his judgment and lead to serious injury or worse here tonight.
Well, coming into the match, we talked about Triple H's... Oh! King, did you see that?
Fuck off.
Oh, man. It doesn't get
Give it to me. Get in this chair. Oh, my God. See, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Get the fuck off me. Too late. Really. It's too late.
What a kick that was.
And that doesn't show up till right until he's about to hit me.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Triple H.
Pick up the chair.
Powerful men we've ever had here.
Hey!
Dude,
wow, he was just about to get his head taken off.
Are you fucking kidding?
And Shawn Michaels' condition is getting
This is
severe,
fucking bullshit.
Get even more severe.
This is fucking bullshit.
Let up for 1 second.
Well, knowing the 4 years of hell that Shawn Michaels went through away from what he loved to do because of all his injuries and
oh my God! Shawn Michaels tuning up the band for some sweet chin music.
And looking to put Triple H away. And what has been an epic encounter, and Triple H goes low.
Oh no!
Low blow by Triple H, perfectly legal though, inside the confines of a steel cage.
Oh brother, Shawn Michaels is hurt. He's hurt bad. I don't know if he can continue. Oh no, not a pedigree. That will finish off Shawn Michaels. I don't see how either one of these superstars can continue. This is such a brutal beating. What's going to happen?
Come on. Damn it.
Starting to capitalize here is Shawn
Michaels. This is so stupid.
That landed like a ton of bricks.
He's not exactly hopped. Uh-oh. Oops.
Yeah.
That should do it right there. No, kick out.
All right, did that count? Okay.
Avoids the impact there.
Wow.
Oh, and he connected. Michaels connected. How much more can these guys take here?
Well, I don't think they're going to have to take any more. All Shawn Michaels has got to do is get his arm draped.
Shut up.
Both men down. But for this match to be over, somehow, some way, one of them are going to have to get back to
I've
their
got a
feet.
little bit of health. I don't think it's going to matter,
Shawn
though.
Michaels could reach down tonight and get to the level of where he'd been before, years earlier.
That's it.
That's what's
He's
up.
done.
Okay, he's going to reverse this. I know
He's
that.
in position, ready to
But
strike.
I do have a second finisher lined up. Oh, wait. Maybe I don't need it.
That's it. He's out.
This could be it.
He could finish
After all this
opponent
wasted
right here.
time.
Oh, look at this. Triple H has done it. Triple
Bad
H
blood
has
attire, which is the
somehow
same as all his other
survived
attires.
this massacre.
Except he has wrapped up both of his
And here
knees.
comes Batista, Randy Orton, and Flair. They're concerned about their
That was a cool
partner,
Randy Orton
rightly
shirt.
so. I mean, Triple H has taken the most severe beating I have ever seen him take, Michael.
What an incredible
Pretty
match.
severe. Viciously
I
severe.
mean, both of these athletes just motionless.
Yeah, it's safe to say that neither Triple H or Shawn Michaels will ever be the same again after this battle. Trying to gingerly roll the game out of the ring. They need to get him to the back and some medical attention. He can barely stand under his own power. No, they're going to have to help him. Well, Triple H may have won this thing, but he certainly doesn't look like a winner right now, does he, Cole?
Not at all. What an incredible matchup. Both of these men putting it all on the line.
Longest-running, most storied rivalry in WWE history has ended.
With the bad blood behind them,
Are you ready?
two superstars reunited
Let's come unglued here.
to reform a legendary team.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just seen the reuniting of DX.
Break it down.
You want a war? You got a war.
Spinebuster, vintage Shawn Michaels.
Pedigree. Oh,
Look out! Oh, planted him.
uh-oh.
Look out! Sweet chin music. DX have won the tag team championships.
And if you're not down with that, we got
Y2J taking that terrible bump out there because Big Show's FR.
The biggest stars on this planet.
Fucking rotten.
Now, bow down.
the King of Kings is here.
Stop the show.
Mr. WrestleMania.
Play the game.
Watch it, pedigree.
Break hearts.
Sweet chin music. Oh my God.
And do what's best for business.
Don't cross the boss.
Triple H.
The game.
Well, whoever joined in
The showstopper.
joined in just in time to see
One unparalleled history.
the ending of the Good Friends Bitter Enemies showcase. Excuse me, Best Friends Bitter Enemies. And yeah, so that completes both the showcase modes. If you missed any other of my playthroughs, then go ahead and check out the archive broadcasts and highlights. I can't promise you that it's anything too exciting, but I did the best I could. So that's going to do it for the stream today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.